and you have the ability to leave this country, you need to drop everything immediately, get your family together, and leave the United States. This country is about to explode. The racial tensions, the gasoline running out, there will not be any transportation of goods. There will not be any trucking delivering food to grocery stores. The government is going to lock the United States down, and people are going to be killing each other, fighting over canned goods and macaroni and cheese. Please.
People who perceive themselves to be defeated by the government, people who are perceiving themselves to be defeated by the government really should keep their mindset to themselves. Yeah, because the government can tell you whatever they want to tell you. They can tell you whatever they want to tell you, and it's up to you to go along with it. And when you go along with it, you are literally co-creating that reality with them for yourself. It's called the observer effect. Look it up. It's within the quantum physics, mechanics, whatever you want to call it. Quantum physics. Your observation literally creates within the physical realm. You are creating future energy that materializes into this physical realm. Right now, duality is splitting. And because of the observer effect, there are people still observing the matrix. They still participating. They still have fear. They still worry. They still giving all their energy to this perceived illusionary perception of defeat that the government creates by putting out these communications, these press conferences and these tweets and, that's coming from the White House and from the president, and now they're talking about the gas is running out, and here this man is with a whole future visualization of people fighting over canned goods and macaroni and cheese. He's creating that reality for himself, and anybody who jumps on that bandwagon will be creating it for themselves as well. The government has no power. It's all an illusion. What do you think the Matrix is? It's an illusion that there's people in control who have more say-so and have more status than you, when really all beings are equal. We're all the same consciousness. Consciousness creates. What do you think God is? God is a conscious energy that creates itself in the physical as a physical being, physical life form throughout this whole entire universe. This is all God experiencing itself in separation. So your observation is just as powerful as theirs. It's only that they're sharing their observations with you and telling you this is what it is, and you going along with it, co-creating right with the government. We got to stop this. We got to take our attention off of them. If nobody is observing the government, they will collapse and fall and crumble to the ground. We have to turn our attention away from that and focus on what we want to create in our own lives. This is why everybody is starting to wake up. They're losing power because people are starting to wake up and they're no longer observing them. They have less people observing them than they did in the past. So they're losing control. And how you know they're losing control is because they're doing more to try to get your attention. They're going to tell you some new shit, or here come another pandemic to get your attention and to reel your attention back in and have you scared. They want your fear energy because that's what keeps them running. That's what keeps this program of this reality they creating for not only themselves that works in their favor, but trying to get us to co-create in it where we're making them our authority. We have to stop this. We got to take our attention off of them. They don't run nothing. You know, we already playing this little game of paying bills and stuff, but you know, that's going to collapse pretty soon as well. We have a higher consciousness that is in control of everything that's happening. The higher consciousness is up there playing chess with what we doing down here. It's just all itself. We're acting in separation from the main consciousness. Because when we come here, we forget. Half of us don't even remember that we're actually God having a physical experience. So we making choices based on the life we think we live in. That's where duality comes in. All duality and the darkness and the light is all the same consciousness as God, just lower aspects up to the highest aspect. God is the ocean. We are the waves. We operate differently, but the ocean stays the same. The creator consciousness is a perfect balance of duality and feminine and masculine energy. It never wavers outside of that until it materializes here into the earth as you and me and all other life forms. So when we turn our attention, the observer effect, when we turn our attention off of something, it loses value and it loses meaning. What we say goes. And if we decide not to play this game anymore, we'll be just fine. I'm Crystal, and I made it clear.